have returned. You reek of blood. You reek of purification. You've killed our child and set the fate of the garden on a new path. So, peace will come sooner than I expected. Now, at last, I shall have quiet and slumber. Let the flower bloom in all its beauty and die as it was always meant to. Thank you, Seeker.
Behold, the garden suffers. No point in pursuing further.
There you are, finally. I've been searching everywhere for you. This is a matter of utmost importance. You simply must help me. My Duncan has gone missing, and if we don't find him soon, he might be in grave danger. Please, you have to find him. I can't possibly be a widow at my age. Mourning clothes are dreadfully unflattering on me. Oh, let me think. Just 2 days ago, or perhaps 3, I've been terribly occupied with redecorating the mansion and designing an entire new wardrobe for our extended stay in the South. Duncan and I never felt the need to be constantly together. In fact, we both find such behavior utterly gauche. A marriage is merely a contract, after all. No need to romanticize it unnecessarily. Commoners, perhaps. People of my standing cannot afford to indulge in such frivolities. We have entire bloodlines and fortunes to consider. Some of these alliances span as far back as the homelands. Love is something to sing about at court, but marriage is a transaction. My mother instilled that in me when I was just a little girl with pigtails. Very fashionable ones, of course. Is it truly? I haven't noticed. Duncan and I have a perfectly agreeable union. We both understand what to expect from this marriage. Neither of us wants for anything. Oh, yes, of course. Someone delivered a ransom letter to the mansion. Quite absurd, really. Duncan is the one who handles all the finances. I'm not even sure where he keeps the money. And I certainly don't plan to lower myself to meet the demands of some lowlives. That's why I need you to retrieve my husband. He's not dead. Don't be ridiculous. They need him for the money, don't they? Honestly, must I do all the thinking? I tried, but that oaf at the gate forbade me from entering the keep. Outrageous. Besides, have you met them? They are utterly incompetent. They fancy themselves as Southern Knights of the Round Table. I have met actual knights, and trust me, these men are not the same. Marvelous. Here's the letter. All the details should be inside. Now, chop chop, there is no time to waste.
Face every threat. My shield is a fortress. You'll pay for that insult. I'll strike you down.
it, I should have guessed she'd hire you. I was hoping she'd notify the keepers and then just forget about me after a week or two. Clearly, I was considering making a deal with one of the local gangs to stage an actual kidnapping, but I thought better of it in the end. They're not exactly a trustworthy bunch. I didn't want to disappear forever, but I was afraid they might do their job a bit too well. Oh, you have no idea. I had to get away before Alyssa drove me completely mad. There's never a moment of peace with that woman. I'm finished with her, with everything. I'm starting anew. Maybe in Timberwall, Farsha, anywhere really. She can do whatever she wants. Oh, please, you know my wife. She even dragged you into that entire debacle with the mansion. Now she has decided she wants to stay here, to leave Camelot, leave our entire life behind and move to the middle of nowhere. And I bet in 2 months you'll want to move again. Maybe to the Forlorn Swords or somewhere equally absurd. I just can't take it anymore. I'm too old for this. I want a loving wife, a family, some damn stability at last. When I arrived in Camelot, I had money. But I lacked useful connections. The Morays were an old and well-respected family on the edge of financial ruin. Our interests were aligned. As for Alyssa, she was young, beautiful, and, well, we barely spoke before the wedding. I thought it was their strict traditions, but really they probably didn't want her scaring me off. I hoped she'd settle down eventually, but these people, they're just different. All they care about is outdoing each other. Leaving a woman like Alyssa isn't that simple. Her family would ruin me, and I provided them with the means to do so. Believe me, it was simpler to cut my losses, grab what money I could, and start over as far away from them as possible. I cut off my finger, just in case someone did come looking. I hoped they'd find it and bring it to Alyssa as proof that I was gone. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. I guess I didn't think it all the way through. And I wasn't expecting it to hurt so much. Just tell her I'm dead, Say, my body was eaten by bears or something. Please, if I go back, we'll just both end up miserable forever. Come on! Fine. Here, take some of my savings. It's all I can offer without starving myself to death inside of a month. Just please, be gentle when you tell her, And goodbye. I hope we never meet again.
Well, you're back, but I see that you're alone. Surely a few mere bandits didn't outwit you. He's... What? But you promised to return with him. And the bandits, didn't they want money? And his body? Surely you didn't just leave him there. Oh, gods, that's dreadful. My poor Duncan. Do you think he assumed I wouldn't send anyone for him and attempted to escape on his own? He could be so foolish. Sometimes I felt as though he had absolutely no faith in me. What am I going to do now? Returning to Camelot will be utterly insufferable. Of course I am. I'm not entirely heartless, you know. I may not have loved Duncan, but I didn't dislike him either. Still, crying won't bring him back, and I do need to think about my future, which, at the moment, seems rather bleak. This is a nightmare! Ugh. I should begin packing, and something must be done about this house. Goodness, I don't even know where to begin. Would you like it? I could part with it for 500 gold coins. Does that sound reasonable for a house? Oh, really? Well, fine. That seems fair. You can have it. I simply can't bear this any longer. Now, I'd love to say it was a pleasure meeting you, but given the circumstances, I sincerely hope to never see you or this place again.
That noise? We'll make short work. Is that supposed to be? We'll make short work. You'll regret this. Is that supposed to work? This is my lucky day. Give up now.
Help! Help! I'm here! Help! Much better. I suggest we leave quickly. You may have attracted some attention with your actions. Vidar, a Pict. I'd add at your service, but we both know that's not how this works. Not here, not now, not yet. I know the weirdness, and in these times, such knowledge is worth more than gold. That's why they captured me, and it's probably why I'm still alive. I overheard them say they're going to hand me over to some crow. Crow isn't a name, but a title. Crows belong to the children of Morrigan. I assume the one holding me was a hatchling. He would have been promoted to a fledgling if the handover succeeded. That's all I know. Can I go now? You've never seen a desecrated shrine of the All-Mother. Incredible. I thought the terror of the children had spread far by now. Morrigan is their goddess, but the All-Mother stands for love, care, and peace. Morrigan is her opposite, a patron of war, death, and destruction. If the All-Mother is the light, Morrigan is the shadow. You have no mercy. I tell you what I know. Let's not linger too long. Someone might notice your work. Every bandit on Avalon wants to join the Children of Morrigan. They control everything that happens in the shadows. Smuggling, politics, assassinations. They claim they're building a new world from the ashes of the old, under Morrigan's banner instead of the All-Mother's. That's probably why they're rounding up the Picts. You did save me, so I can repay you with answers. What do you wish to know? It is and isn't. It depends on how you approach it. The weirdness is pure potential, an untamed creative force. If you fear it, your fear will create horrors. But if you enter with an open mind, a universe of possibilities will unfold before you. We Picts have been trying to understand the weirdness for years, to make it serve our purpose. It has always been and always will be, but I doubt it has a specific origin or beginning. It's as natural to Avalon as any other element. You need not fear it, unless you yourself make it dangerous. Nothing will happen. We do know, however, that the Four Dwellers were naturally attuned to perceiving and shaping the weirdness. My people had to learn it on our own. There's the trouble. You can't fight the weirdness. You can only try to push it away. It's like air. You can limit it by lighting a fire in a sealed room, but beyond that, it's always present. People use various methods. Weird candles, menhirs, even bonfires fueled by ethereal cobwebs. They work, but my people prefer to befriend the weirdness rather than force it away. You did save me, so I can repay you with answers. What do you wish to know? I overheard them mention the ruins of Roskri. It's a tiny village, long abandoned. I suspect its people fled to the horns of the south. But if you're thinking of ambushing the crow, I beg you, don't. These are dangerous people, and I doubt a crow would come alone. However, if we pretend you're the bandit supposed to deliver me, they didn't keep me in prison for nothing. I can defend myself. I just need my hands freed. I propose we meet near Roskri and deal with the crow together. Thanks to you, I'm no longer their prisoner. But I fear for my brothers and sisters. If they don't get me, they'll just find 3 others like me, and the horror will continue. I cannot allow that. Excellent. We must remain vigilant. The children of Morrigan are formidable foes. Thanks to our union, Avalon will be a safer place.